is CBS 11 News Now.
Good morning, I'm Karen Borda. It is News Now, our digital update. DART service was disrupted severely this morning after a shooting on board a DART train. Now, one person is in the hospital. This happened at the Pearl station in Dallas, and this is what it looked like just hours ago there. This is downtown Dallas, of course. Now, we're told this all started out as a fight between two men. One of them pulled out a gun, shot the other one 4 to 5 times. Right now, the extent of that man's injuries, we don't know what they are right now, but of course we are looking into this. Police say one person is in custody, but right now we're not clear if that person is the actual suspect. It did take a while, but rail service is back up and running again. DART says, though, that we might expect some delays as the investigation continues. Not sure how long it's going to take. The Rockwall Heath High School girls varsity soccer coach is on administrative leave this morning after a photo surfaced, you might have seen this, showing the team making obscene hand gestures. Now, this is the photo we're talking about. It shows the coach along with several varsity soccer team members. Well, you know, they're giving the middle finger to the camera. It's a no-no. The district called the photo disturbing and says it does not reflect the culture of the school or the team. The school says it did take appropriate action in response to that student involvement. And it's Groundhog Day, and it looks like, well, we can expect the winter weather to stick around a little bit longer. Pennsylvania's Punxsutawney Phil saw his shadow earlier this morning, predicting, prognosticating, whatever you want to call it, 6 more weeks of winter. He has seen his shadow more than 100 times since the beginning of the tradition, more than 120 years ago. He has not seen his shadow and predicted an early spring 18 times. So most of the time, basically, as Jeff was saying, he's wrong. God love him. He's a cute little rodent. He's adorable. You can see he's being petted there. And thousands of people turn out to hear what he has to say, but...
It's all rigged, is what it is. It's all rigged.
You're telling me that they don't actually speak groundhogese?
No.
What?
They don't. Now,
I feel
here's the thing.
bamboozled.
It's cloudy up there. So, like, how do you see his shadow? It's completely cloudy.
I have wondered that every single year. How is it easy?
And so you have to wonder, like, honestly, like, what goes into the minds of the people? First of all, they have a great time. Like, they're partying all night.
Yeah.
But what goes into their minds? Because the people who are reading this edict, we showed it live this morning. They read this long poem about the groundhog and
they love
poetic.
some of them.
Yes, they do.
On this day.
They do. But they decide if the groundhog's going to see winter or spring. And so why have 85% of the time the groundhog sees, in quotes, I'm doing air quotes, sees his shadow. But he did this morning.
It's great. And you know what? It is all, I mean, Gobbler's Knob. It's just funny. And you have to wonder how many people show up for that event every year. How much money that little town makes on this one day, or this whole weekend, I should say.
Well, you were saying earlier that we do have the urge to see the Bill Murray movie.
Oh, I'm absolutely going to watch it tonight, for sure. But okay, let's talk about our own weather, though. We know, I mean, it's February. We're probably going to have 1 or 2 more cold days. What about, and today's a lot colder than it was yesterday,
today. Yeah, you know, last year, the groundhog also saw his shadow, and so that was 6 more weeks of winter. But you remember, last year we didn't have winter, basically.
No, we didn't at all.
So doesn't really work out a lot of times. Now, I don't think this winter is going to turn out just like last one. In fact, it's already been quite a bit colder. Today is certainly a chilly day. Temperatures are in the 30s and 40s right now, 36 at Clyde Warren Park. Now, we will be warming up today, but not as much as we have the rest of this week. And this will be the coolest day of the work week, and temperatures should only get to about 54 this afternoon. But we warm up for the weekend. Highs will be back in the 60s tomorrow and Sunday, all the way up to 74 coming up by the time we get to Tuesday. And then another cold front. That front maybe give us some rain coming up on Tuesday afternoon. We could use it, obviously.
You know, this day is all in good fun. Groundhog Day. I mean, Monica's saying, what did she say? She said, she's with us every day. I love talking to Monica. She says, my girl Karen, you girls not happy with the groundhog, LOL. It is all in good fun. And other folks are obviously talking about some of the more serious stories we've covered, you know, the shooting on the DART train. And she mentions that her 16 and 17-year-old Sonia, her niece and nephew ride the DART train, and how scary it is. And I know that DART is doing what it can to increase security, but it's got to be a very difficult task indeed. So, yeah, prayers for the man who was shot, and hopefully. Now, you guys are going to love this next story. The contestants on last night's episode of Jeopardy proved, well, maybe they're not football fans at all. At all. Check it out.
Football 200.
Your choice, do or don't name this play in which the quarterback runs the ball and can choose to pitch it to another back. It's an option play. Ryan?
Football, 400.
I can tell you guys are big football fans.
Yeah.
Tom Landry perfected the shotgun formation with this team. Dallas Cowboys. Do you think we should go to commercial? Let's look at the $1,000 clue just for the fun of it. Jimmy?
As Minneapolis' U.S. Bank Stadium prepares to host Super Bowl 52, I'm looking at the Ring of Honor with names from this defensive line that took the Vikings to 4 Super Bowls.
If you guys ring in and get this one, I will die.
Okay, you guessed it. All 3 contestants went 0-5 on that category dedicated entirely to football. And you heard that included a question about the Dallas Cowboys. And that last one, the Purple People Eaters. Yeah. But my goodness, they couldn't even guess who Tom Landry was.
It just kind of shows you, not everybody's a football fan, but certainly, even if you're not a football fan in the Dallas area, Dallas-Fort Worth, you know the answer to that.
Absolutely. And I'd like to see one Cowboys or one non-football fan in Dallas. I can't think of too many. Not many people I know anyway.
That's right.
Well, thank you for watching CBS 11, the ones for Texas. We've got more updates for you. You can head to cbsdfw.com for that. Have a great weekend. See you back here Monday.